And we're back with more Outer Worlds 2.
Nice uranium shield gadget you got there. It's not an Auntie's Choice product, so it might actually work as advertised.
I thought I'd include the menu this time because there's quite some funny things. But yeah, straight into it. I think we were at the, what's it called? The N-Ray? Trying to get into the N-Ray station.
But what doesn't kill you?
Oh yeah, but there was this what was her name? Regina. She was like completely losing it.
And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown.
Like utterly going mad because of like sound coming from the wind or something. But oh
I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar particles.
yeah, but I don't think we figured out if it was what was going on, or if we were meant to even. But yeah, onwards to the N-Ray. N-Ray?
Not my kind of quarry.
Yeah, the N-Ray range.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contractually obligated. But let's cut to the hunt. Here in Golden Ridge, we'll find a arachnid breed encrusted with crystals, which only improves their
Liquid
unsettling appearance
Zeranium.
in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole
Not a good
system
place
needs
to
an
be.
exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk gloves.
The universal equation.
No need to track one of these spiders down.
Large plasma charge. N-Ray disperser.
Nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look.
What's an N-Ray disperser?
Little fuckers, get it up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm!
It's a swarm.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Who are these Dawn soldiers? I'm still not 100% clear on that. I guess we'll figure out. At least we know where we're getting the Christmas dinner. Plasma beam caster. Why are there always so many bodies? Like, I know it's a war, but I mean, take care of your bodies. And your buddies. A buddy for life, body for death. Something like that. Is this still... Oh yeah, I guess coming around. Ooh, what the hell? What's the purple stuff?
This place used to be a thriving hub of experimental science. I'm afraid to see the state it's in now.
I figured they didn't want to talk. It's quite dark. Not so bad now. Oh, typical. Oh, interesting. Transition to N-ray range.
Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in.
Okay, so I found the way. N-ray range. One-handed melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack damage. Uncover
This is just
further
sloppy.
correspondences.
If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Why is there so much blood?
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Chop them
Stop
off.
your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
Enable power. Notice the controls below are for use in the case of lockdown override. After taking all proper precautions to certify individual safety, operate 3 switches to open the corresponding facility door. Note that activating any more than 3 switches will overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. Exemplar Foxworth. I think I need something. The door is barred shut.
.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you.
The sooner you answer my questions, the sooner she and I can both be gone.
Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
You're hurt pretty bad, but I've got a trauma kit. Keep still for a second.
Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you know where Victor Clemens is? I need to find him.
Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse.
I need you to focus. Where is he?
He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. We soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
You need to focus and tell me what's going on here. Did the cultists do all this?
The crazed cultist, people like your friend here have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
Visibility deficient? There are invisible cultists here. You got to be kidding me.
There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate.
And how exactly does that work?
The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it.
Well, this is all fascinating, but it sounds like I've got some work to do.
I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
Your wounds from reopening. Kinetic pulse redistributor. What's this? So on the where is it? The N-ray range has been overrun by deranged cultists. Worse yet, it seems that some of these cultists have been sent out of phase, rendering them invisible to the naked eye. Deal with the cultists and locate Victor to disrupt DeReese's plans. Exemplar Foxworth, a wounded scientist that mentioned an N-ray scanner. Finding this device. Finding this device. How do I get in there? Oh, there's another door.
There's the N-ray scanning device the scientist was talking about.
N-ray scanner device. You have acquired the N-ray scanner. Use this device to see your enemies, wires, and traps through walls. It also detects invisible threats. When used in combat, you gain additional critical hit chance. Activate gadget.
Everything must be good before it can become
Okay.
everything.
Enemy spotted.
Recharged for me!
Okay, okay. The N-ray scanner allows you to view wires through walls. Following them often leads you to sources that power objects such as doors, traps, and hazards. Sealed.
I appreciate your help. Dying makes it so difficult to see the results of your theses.
I found the device you told me about. How can I use it to get into the range?
You can use it to see the wires connecting this door to the nearest override panel. Try not to electrocute yourself.
Well, this is all fascinating, but it sounds like I've got some work to do.
I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
$10 gig, yeah. Okay. So the one we want is this one. So that, and that.
Doors open. Time to make a way.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Why did they just vanish?
You leave at once. You there. You must leave.
Oh, it's Victor.
Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
Not necessarily. It would be awfully hard to get information from him if he's dead.
Good point. We'll kill him after we get the information.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me and all the other nonsense around here.
Jeez. That's the way out. Okay. So I think we have to go through here and then figure out a way.
My client is the key.
Welcome, Archivist Clemens. This is an automated reminder to perform breathing exercises. Messages from not identified.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Archivist Clemens. Good news. Seer Wiley has just passed along his latest calculations. I haven't had an opportunity to review them, but I know you usually prefer to substantiate the numbers yourself. I'm confident Wiley's math is immaculate as always, but please contact me directly with any concerns or questions. May all your endeavors explicit optimal results. Personal log. Incident. Danger extreme. Logging while I have time. Facility breached by unknown agents, not aunties, definitely not protectorate, deluded and chaotic. Might be religious, avoid at all costs. Experiment destroyed, unknown agent affected by processed N-rays, results unknown. Managed to salvage a sufficient amount of out-of-phase explosives, but may need to use the same for self-defense. We'll need to find some way to recreate experiment. Unable to send for help from here. Hopefully interior of facility has not been breached. Earlier, the abbot sent me a message that he claimed was from Seer Wiley. I know Wiley, just as I know his approach to applied mathematical formulae. With that familiarity in mind, I can say with confidence that those calculations were not written by Wiley. On line 136, there is an improperly carried 6. Halfway through proof 2110, he seems to start a completely unrelated proof, and the last 16 formulae are completely identical. These mistakes are so egregious they seem deliberate. What is the abbot playing at sending me this? This must be some kind of ploy, but what and why? Interesting. Locked.
find my next victim.
Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Either restore my life or avenge my death. Passenger deployed. Great energy if you can reach it.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Reckless leadership? Your leadership techniques leave a bit to be desired. With your companions often finding themselves in harm's way, you are no longer able to revive your companions in combat. But whenever one goes down, your other companion will get a boost. They are fully healed and immediately fill their companion ability meter. Reject.
I understand true transcendence. I have power unto the architect. You cannot threaten one who welcomes
Patience. Still recharging.
The man responsible for elevating it from academic advisory board to a humanity-safe belief system. The answer to who?
Oh, lovely toilet.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door and come out, sprat? Nobody's here.
Ratcheting up.
Enemy moving into harm's way. From me.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
You, friend of friends. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult. It seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitors, charlatans.
Just don't give her a reason to gut you and you'll be fine.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened with Victor's experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
Sounds like bad luck to me. Why? So I've heard. I'm surprised any of the cultists survived a close encounter with N-rays.
Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, had they not promised to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order.
Why was all of this Victor's fault?
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
That was all I wanted. Try not to get killed on the way out.
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Now what? Beep boop. Daily tasks. Flush N-ray byproduct reserves. Note exposure. Product reports. Note if experiments categorically fail. Experiment. And the device is especially interested in espionage. Scythe. Surprised you had any scythe.
To approach my holdout, I once again ask you to stop. The path ahead is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I can't afford your interruption. Once more, please.
Ow. Must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. Being persona. The time for that is over. Please. So that's sealed. How the hell do I get in there? Oh. Blind as a bat. Should save. It's lasers. Oh god. No. Panicked. They come down through the floor? There's less rainbow gun and more rainbow everything. It's an N-ray scanner. Some people have turned invisible, so I need these to see them. But it also lets me see other things. Look at my new companion. She's in a cult. Uh-oh.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this.
What the hell is he wearing?
You must understand. But
Are those
now,
bombs?
all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Acadia. To ensure the future. We must both die.
No. Funny, DeFreeze said something like that to me a long time ago. Why are you helping her?
Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed. As much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the order shall find its way to truth.
I thought you were a scientist, not a martyr. Is this how you want to be remembered?
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
You're here to limit collateral damage. Wait a minute, DeFreeze, that's what our message was implying.
At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
I beg to differ. I'd likely understand any analytical or theoretical justification you claim to have better than you do, scientician.
Scientician?
I heard tell of an order operative recently being spotted in the field. A legendary figure who'd been absent for years. One who'd be eminently capable of understanding the difficult decisions that must be made for humankind's ascension.
Ascension?
That's you, isn't it? The endpoint?
Why is she called the endpoint? Yeah, we really need to talk about your past.
You are correct, Victor. I am the endpoint, and I am well equipped to understand your reasoning, should it be sound.
Very well. Very well. I can spare words with you.
Yes.
Explain my perspective.
Explain it.
It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
I don't think scientific uncertainty could ever be reduced to zero. Do enlighten me.
Not normally. The greatest scientific minds of history have made mistakes, and this includes those within the Order. But this needn't remain the case. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth, and if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity, revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
Blah, blah, blah. I think I finally understand you. You're afraid to live with what you've been doing here.
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
A pretty big coward. Sure as hell wouldn't blow myself up on someone else's behalf.
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
DeVries destroyed Horizon Point, killing hundreds of people. You want to be like her?
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
Yes, yeah, at Horizon Point. He's put his chips in with a crazy woman.
I
Typical.
don't wish to believe you, but this...
Oh god, he's simping. Oh no, he's white knighting her, isn't he?
Truth to it. I've been a fool.
Oh, he's discovered his foolishness.
But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
Now the bomb's gonna go
Poor
off,
fool
isn't it?
seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. What say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife? See what he knows.
God, now I've gone and got myself in with a bloody crazy woman. Why would I let you do that? No.
Your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company.
You did the right thing. What was your plan with helping DeVries anyway?
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But
it is unreal.
Somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
We can take you one. How do I know you're not going to go back to helping DeVries the moment I leave?
Here, it is the key to my quarters.
Nice.
Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to.
You did the right thing.
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
Goodbye. Try not to join any other revolutionary groups, huh?
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again. when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
Interesting. Oh.
I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you've turned me from a terrible path. I will make the most of it. I promise you.
How do I get out? Oh. Maintenance hatch key. God, I spend like 90% of my gaming life going through vents.
My fellow
Oh.
loyalists, it
What
is
the
time.
hell?
Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the
What
lift
the hell?
to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery. But the following code will grant you access. 34145.
Idiots.
I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Swear I can't lie low for 20 years without everything in the order falling apart. Well, suppose we better head to the monastery now, yes?
Yes. Oh. More vents. Enradiated. Traveling through the N-ray range has left you fundamentally changed. Whenever you take damage of any type, you have a chance to take additional N-ray damage and automatically become camouflaged. When you take damage, there is a 5% chance you become camouflaged, but take an additional 5% of your max health as N-ray damage. Camouflage. Invisible to enemies and deal bonus damage. Whenever you take damage, there's a 5% chance. I'm going to reject that. Just because I have too many. I have too many flaws.
Boy,
Oh.
damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them.
Hierarch?
The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location.
Sounds good. Let's go. Level up. Let's do 2 science. 2 observation. And then we'll start doing gun sneak. Oh, companions. Oh, so you got another level. So what have I got? Elemental Weapon Specialist. Marisol collects and recycles your shock rods, plasma cells, small can... Oh. Or Automech Scrapper. I'll do this one just because I might get more ammo. And then Azra... Oh, I haven't done anything for her yet. Discretion over aggression attempts to flank weak targets in combat. After using her companion ability, she deals bonus damage for a duration. Oh, plus 50% sneak attack. Not map. Journal. Quests. Return to Abbot Newell. The Last Journey. Dawn of the Glorious Betrayal.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways.
Idiot didn't have enough respect to stay to kill me myself. Now I don't know where he is. That sounds good. Let's go.
I'm right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
How do I get out of this bloody hellhole? Matriarch's Mercy, crushed as predicted. What do you mean crushed as predicted? Crushed as predicted? Did something happen? I think I just got spoiled. Oh, this is okay. Muriel. Where are they? The information Arza discovered revealed that Hierarch Zelgula, the leader of the Renegade Glorious Dawn, took some cultists to Paradise Island to investigate a rift on Paradise Island. Head there and help Arza finally settle things. We can do that after. If you come across oh. Wait, what the hell? Something did happen.
Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Do you believe Acadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
Great. Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy, friend. We're all in this together.
You just keep your distance. Can you believe
What the hell?
Order warning about something like that happening.
Jeez.
Albeit somewhat indirectly.
Everybody in the Order's been lining up to tell me how
Yeah,
right they
good
were
thing I
about
told
these
you not to go there.
Message received.
Jeez.
Further need to reiterate.
Let's save it. And then...
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery and now the lift code's not working? Am
I can help you with that.
No. Unless... Why? This I'm sure.
Nope, he's royally effed you over. How do I do this now? Time for a quick drink. Maybe I can have some later, but it's probably a bit too late then. I just saw it when I was doing my shopping.
Odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift.
Oh, tomorrow, just because I forgot. I got it today, but I forgot. And it might be a bit late. Well, just because it'll be sugar right before sleep. And that'll mess me up. I'll turn into a kid. Yeah, that's the only reason I mentioned it. Was just to ruin your evening. Because conspirators are trying to stop some peace talks. Do you know anything about that?
Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening.
I know a lot of things, including how you sabotage Wiley's advancement.
That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing?
Yeah. You seem reliant on Wiley. If I had to guess, it's because you're afraid to lose him.
No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery.
Requires charlatan? Oh, forget it. Just tell me what you know about the peace talks.
Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that.
No time to lose then. I'm heading up there.
But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious unforeseen ways.
No one asked you to come.
No? How grand! Then we are already in alignment. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
The plan being a formula. Excuse me. Okay, let's go. Input the conspirators' code to call the lift.
I've always wanted to fight a mathematician.
I've always wanted to fight a mathematician. Haven't we all? They're bloody annoying though, all that probability. The order acts as one. Remember, I is imaginary. Oh, you gotta love maths humor. The universal equation is the one constant. They had some fun with them.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100%
Escaping
certain
order
that its
student.
tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
Oh, I wanted to see them jump.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the map. Oh, interesting. It's not that big then.
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve. And do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded.
Rogue Order Seer. Okay. You cannot possibly do the right thing today without knowing what will happen tomorrow. Drop by our predictorial today. The integrity of the universe.
Nice of Seer Wiley to leave us this nightlight.
Nightlight?
Hostile in proximity.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die in the near future.
Amplificator is charged.
Oh. How the hell did they see that?
Capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Silence plasma pistol. Where the hell's my companion?
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Where are they?
Thank you. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
You are immaterial to advancing the plan.
might sting.
A lot.
That did not go very well. Let me get that silenced plasma pistol. Did I just drop down? Tactical rebreather.
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
Yeah. Ooh, some earrings. Bathroom note. This datapad contains a lengthy section of order reading material. Some subheadings stand out to you. 193 paradoxes to pointlessly postulate. Eliminating uncertainty with only necessary violence. Say no to 0.001% margins of error. Risky relief. The unwritten peril of undue literary perusal in the restroom.
Found another one. Damn it.
Unfriendly nearby.
I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think.
Hey, none of that.
Investigating hostile intentions. Suffered extensive.
What the hell? How did they hear me? Oh my god. Oh, sometimes the saves are a bit annoying.
Aggressor at hand.
Huh? Assessing?
Torpificator at ready status.
God.
Found another one.
Is she singing?
I knew there'd be a high probability
Find
of
the
fighting.
hostile.
I didn't think.
Hey, none of that.
Hostilities are afoot.
Time for a quick dip.
Do we have time for a quick dip? Sure. Oh, wrong button. Where's the wire? Here we go.
Those junction boxes.
This circuit breaker appears to control the power for both the bathhouse and the attached courtyard. Essential history of mechanical doors, how they open, and oh my god.
Function boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired. Whoever wired this place should be shot. By me, then forced to rewire it in a more straightforward fashion.
Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time.
Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites, be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
Long 75 thesis uses an outdated model, actually. It's less reliable than you suppose.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
Jeez. War is always wrong. It only ever results in widespread suffering.
But what if widespread suffering is already taking place?
Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and a non-violent solution found. You do not extinguish a fire with more flame.
Tell that to the Protectorate.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
Oh, I'd be happy to help you out. What materials do you need and where can I find them?
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
Actually, I'm in need of a book on mechanized doors and their wiring, if you have one.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it.
Third reread?
Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
You both seem knowledgeable. Any chance a woman named DeFreeze came to you for advice?
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals.
Provocative
Interesting questions
hypotheticals.
than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
What kind of questions did she ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama.
Makes sense. There's plenty of drama happening here at the monastery right now.
I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Seer Wiley has staged a coup. He's taken over the ministry through force.
him.
Okay,
About time
yeah.
someone put theory into application.
Oh.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though.
I got some bad news for you on that front.
I see. That is distressing.
Distressing.
But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
I'll be back once I visit this scriptorium.
Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments.
Jeez. Where is the scriptorium then? Oh, they put the book. Oh, here we go. I shall look out for your book. Oh, what's this? Others may thrive under pressure, but you know me, Archie. I learn best in an environment of peace and relaxation. So what if I log some minor water damage on a tome or two? I know, sloppy of me, careless. But must I endure a litany of recrimination forevermore? If you ask those vulnerable scholars in the anchor hold, the answer would be yes. I cannot stand to suffer more beratement, yet my research requires a certain reference book currently in their possession. The Essential History of Mechanized Doors. Perhaps you might go and entreat them for the title on my behalf. Yeah, already done. With help from the book, you reattach a few wires and soon hear a door powered open somewhere. Oh right, I've got to go to the scriptorium for the books. The door is barred shut. I wish people would stop bloody closing the doors. Novice dormitory.
I'll handle this. We'll be terminated from it.
Book, not book.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice, but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Mobilizing. It's the unknown variable. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Both eyes open.
Eliminate the target.
Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a child.
What the hell? What's wrong with you?
Isn't this fancy? Guessing these are the abbot's quarters. I see the good
Crazy.
abbot's intent on distracting himself from the misery of existence with worldly goods. Never works.
Welcome, Abbot Newell. Not this again. As per my last message on the subject, if there are issues with the efficacy of Seer Willie's projections, I recommend you take them up with him, rather than confusing my terminal as a repository for personal grievances. Supervising the manufactorium requires my utmost focus. I cannot suffer distractions. Furthermore, as your colleague, I encourage you to run the numbers again. If there was an error, I suspect it is not in Wiley's statement column, with respect. It is vital we preserve the integrity of our current prediction until we have regained access to the archive. In that context, I ask that you do not deviate from our normal standards of confidentiality after reviewing the following information. An agent of the Earth Directorate will soon be en route to Golden Ridge to speak with you. Their mission is too sensitive to be recorded here, but I ask that you do whatever you can to aid them, and in return there will be some assistance to you as well. The fate of the Order, as well as that of all Acadia, hinges on their success. May all your endeavours explicit expected results. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bazaar. To proceed as user Noel Joseph, please solve the following conjecture. Working from the basis of the Walsh-Fielder theory, calculate 5 alignment groups within an auspicious accuracy gap of delta more than 0. Extrapolations should include establishing probabilistic properties. Solve the conjecture. Regrets. I sometimes wonder if I didn't make a mistake not speaking up against Ruth's plan to dissolve the DPCR all those years ago. Perhaps if the department was still functioning, even with the loss of the archive, we'd still have had more influence over recent events. We could have altered the course this war has taken, ended it much more quickly, mitigated all this needless suffering. Or perhaps not. I've never been capable of performing the moral calculus required to weigh one human life against another. As Landon is quick to remind me, it's best I leave such estimations to those with a greater aptitude for reason, and fewer emotional limits. Another transfer request from the manufactorium came today. Poor fellow arrived shakier than a novice maths, but he wouldn't say why. We're getting him situated in the scriptorium now. That's the third request to transfer out of the manufactorium in as many months, all from the same office. I raised my concerns over such an unexpectedly high attrition rate with Proctor Sobada, yet she insisted nothing was amiss. Ah, is that how they got all the people here? How long for days of quiet study? Instead, I'm constantly asked to deliberate on one matter. Interesting.
This order as its preeminent luminary. And without our intervention, she would make peace with the primitive minds of Auntie's choice. Yeah. This must be prevented. Or humanity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries, if not more.
The manual covers the basics of how to operate the monastery's pneumatic key punch. It also contains detailed information on preparing shipments of completed punch cards to send to the cloister. Help us.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
I know a stall tactic when I see one. Calls on you, though, dear.
I'm open on opinions on what to do here.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Nice.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
It doesn't matter if we're playing right into Wiley's hands. We have to help these people.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Of course.
High probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some of us go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender. He's lost his wits. What's going on about this puzzle in the research room upstairs? That must be where he hid the key to stop the press. Hurry!
Saving the trapped hostages relies on finding a missing mechanism. The hostages claim the key and the start of the puzzle. Let's locate someone in the cellar.
Let me guess. That safe won't open until we solve this puzzle. Seems like stacking the deck for a predictable behavior analysis.
Something there, right?
I have a growing suspicion the Seer's been overindulging in Aetherwave cereals.
Okay.
Proceeding to attack.
You're possibly engaging with the
God, don't scare me like that.
Passive unit away. Recharge. Suture me. Move your odds.
Bam.
A potentially aberrant event. A faulty hypothesis. Unspecified peculiarity.
Ratcheting up on
Pressure.
Special collections.
Seems we've effectively begun their puzzle. Idiots.
What's this? Collect book. Only real numbers, the casualty of appeasement. Oh, did I not? God damn it.
Look, they obviously meant for this to waste our time. Let's just find a way to kill the hostages so we can move on.
Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friends would be back? Hurry! Disable the court press machine!
Disable the automatic pneumatic key punch.
I still say it would have saved time for us to just kill the hostages ourselves.
Yeah, probably would have.
Thank you, stranger. It should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividend.
Betray your values. Oh, is this the scriptorium? This title examines the evolution of sprats.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
So, who's right?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
Violence only ever begets more
A
violence.
simplistic assessment, but perhaps not incorrect. Further examination of the topic is required, but I'm satisfied with this thesis moving forward.
Given your stance, I expect you'll want armor over a weapon. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials.
We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Threat assessment confirmed. Ah. Yay! Found all mural pieces on Golden Ridge. Okay. Time to blow up Wily the Seer. Service begins when all the bells ring out in perfect harmony. Activate bells, 1 of 2. Oh god.
Possible unforeseen factor? Unincorrect. Precision is blissful. After all, arbitrary
beginning field work.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Threat detected.
Ratcheting up my impression.
Torpificator is charged.
Reload, reload. Wait, I've been in here. Okay, confront Sir Wiley. Wiley? Willy. You found an apparatus with 3 dials that can be set to either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What number? Look to the aura in front of the observatory to solve this riddle. The first dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit Elysium. The number of moons that
look! A room dedicated.
the universe large and knowable. Matriarch Alexandria's invention of skip drive changed everything. The chart.
Dedicated to the insignificance of human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
Elysium, gentle giant Elysium. Between these habitable modes, amongst your many moons, minstrel. So the grey one is Elysium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, maybe? 7 or 8. Nope. Oh no, that's probably the sun, isn't it? How many moons does it have? The Order expects to locate an exoplanet.
Yeah.
The Oracle advancing the weapons technology today. Still in testing, not for public use. Praetor, we're on the moon known as Praetor. So that's one moon. The loneliest planet. Wait, so that's a moon. Has it just got one moon? The second dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit between Dorado and Elysium. The number of times... What the hell's Dorado? Nyx. Eden. Recluse. Dorado. Golden Heart of Acadia, Moon of Elysium. You are as immaculate as your ironstone deposits are pleasant. How will you come in your natural state? Your name... What the hell? The number of times Eden orbits Elysium before Praetor. God. Take that, dials. Was that it? A pitch book? Oh my god.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
A smarter man would have run while he had the chance.
Oh, I think my average walking speed will suffice once I've finished dispatching you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything.
Oh, so it's Augustine, is it? I didn't realize you two were so close.
I trust you're not implying something untoward between us. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you, exactly?
Let Marisol work.
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint. No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
Marisol's right. Even the abbot no longer has faith in you.
What in the architect's computational summary are you on about?
I found several terminal messages from the abbot that paint you in a poor light.
This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form.
I'd paint the walls with the brains of anyone I caught gossip about me behind my back.
That's the difference between you and me. I am an intellectual.
Yeah.
You are just a brute with a gun.
Is there anything I can say to convince you to stand down?
I can't conceive of a reason why my survival should matter to you.
Only the vainly short-sighted undermine their own future.
However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what?
I honestly don't. You're the one who can. I honestly don't care what you do. I'm only interested in stopping to freeze.
And here I was almost persuaded you had an actual plan.
I do.
No
It's
more
kill
talking,
you.
Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you.
Personally.
I'll handle this.
With this rejuvenation device, you'll never
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
replenishing mechanism.
Combat probable.
What the hell?
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Oh my god.
Replenishing mechanism. Your combat methodology lacks nuance.
Commander, throwing energy your way. Would not refuse medical support.
Displacing to fortified coordinates.
Investigating disturbance.
Combat resumes.
Oh my god. Oh, my bloody companions are useless.
Stun weapon ready. Biggest rejuvenation device in my disposal. You'll never.
Enemy spotted.
Wait, let's I gotta have something big, right? Uranium array, yeah.
Destroy the projector. I will engage.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up. Suffered extensive
God.
damage.
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Battle charge in process.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Would not refuse medical support.
Commander, don't make me avenge you.
Coordinates give diminishing returns.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Thank you, dear. Commander, throwing energy your way. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Thank you, dear. Medic, please. Thank you. me up. It would improve your odds.
Thank you, dear.
Reviving me is inevitable.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear.
This is not in my prediction.
Capacitor unit away.
Charge before it's discharged. Whoever is left, kill this outlier!
Thank you.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Ah, crap.
Commander, throwing energy your way. I would not refuse medical support.
Thank you.
Apologies, but no target, no attack.
Torpificator at ready status.
Oh my god. Come on, get me some health.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
God. I just slid across the whole map.
Thank you, dear.
Where the hell? God. Gotta do this the bloody slow way.
Thank you. Capacitor deployed. Free energy.
You can reach it.
God. Well, that's not too good, actually.
Yeah.
Beep boop. Messages from
I have
Augustine.
grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
You off to the peace talks then? We'll need your ship unless you intend to walk. To space.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety? What? No, but that can't possibly be true. Landon would never align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You must be mistaken. Or maybe his calculations led him astray. Yes, that must be what happened. Indeed, just a small error. Were you able to speak with him? Help him recover his senses? I appreciate the sentiment, but there is now ample evidence disproving that fact. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. If I had not thwarted his ambitions... No. Those hypotheticals are best considered in private, I think. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon back inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% safe.
At least it was a clean dissection. Void it all! Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind.
We've limited time, Commander. Let us...
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
If we ain't keen on courting complete chaos, we'll need a plan. A solid one.
Bullet could solve a lot of problems. Provided we can reach DeVries before she enacts her plan to kill the delegates.
We're the only ones who can stop DeVries from causing the death of millions.
I don't trust the Order to do so. They've appeared perpetually wrong-footed since Bassar took office. Perhaps that's part of some strategic long-term plan, but I wouldn't rely on it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
Who needs planning when you have luck?
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of her own phantoms?
This is your fight as much as it is mine, Niles. Of course I'll have you.
Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Okay. We'll deal with anything else next time.